And hello, everybody, and welcome to the Microgreen Business Workshop. Today, we're going to go through maximizing sales through current trends. I'm thrilled that you're here because we're about to dive deep into the complete transformation of your business. If you're new, have you been here, whatever, been building a business, this webinar is great to be at. Today, we'll insider strategies to be a successful microgreen grower, tap into huge trends of sustainability and health conscious eating. By the end, you'll have the tools to turn your passion into profit without getting overwhelmed. So buckle up. This hour could change your life. So let's get into it. All right. Um, is this workshop right for you? That here's the clue. Yes, it is. If you're interested in microgreens, you've been growing microgreens for a while, this workshop is for you. It doesn't matter where you're at in it. We can help you take your business to the next level. Even if you're just starting out, we want to make sure you build a profitable business from the beginning. Experienced grower, you can get a clear roadmap to keep you growing and being on the right path. Either way, you're in the right place. Passionate about microgreens, creating a product that is going to not just be good for customers, but it's good for the planet, good for their health, all that stuff. This workshop is made for you. So let's go. Before we dive deep into strategies, I just want to introduce myself for people who do not know who I am. Make sure this workshop is worth your time. I've spent years in this business now. We're getting ready to be in our 5th year coming up. Been teaching people for 3.5 years on how to grow a successful microgreen business. I think we've done a pretty good job of helping them scale up and get started and get going and everything else. My passion is about helping small businesses survive and get through the hurdles and the hiccups that come in a business that most people will just stop because they come up that. Because any business, you're going to have that. Microgreen business, you're definitely going to have that. So I'm here to help you unlock the potential of your business. Today, I want to share with you what I know, what me and my wife has gathered. Me and my wife has grown this business, multiple 6-figure business. We're just getting ready to finish our 4th year. So in a short amount of time, we started in our house, grow very small, started with 2 racks that were bought out of a restaurant that were very cheap and very easy to go with. Not designed exactly the 4-foot or anything like that. Even they were smaller than that, but we got started. We grew in a house. We expanded our whole formal living room, formal dining room, and in the garage. We're out of that space, and now we're in a 4,000 square foot warehouse, and we're maximizing that space. We got more and more racks we're adding now. We got 8 more racks we're going to be adding soon. We'll be up to like 40 growing racks at that point. So definitely doing that, and we grow on them every week and rotate them out, almost all of them every week. So you are definitely in the right spot to learn how to grow a microgreen business or indoor vertical farming business as well. So if you don't know, we do teach this. This is our page here, is Microgreen Business Coaching over on school.com/microgreens. You can go over there. You can start a free trial over there for 7 days. You get a free trial. You can join Microgreens if you're not part of it yet and get in there. 7-day free trial. It is $47 a month right now. That price will be going up. There is also an annual price, but we'll get into that later. Just wanted to quick tip that we do have a coaching business. All right. So my journey and what we discovered. We started working with microgreen growers firsthand, a few years in to growing this business, about 1.5 years in. And we saw firsthand challenges to balance production, marketing, pricing without feeling stretched and stretched thin, because you get pretty thin in there. I made mistakes along the way ourselves, but that brought me closer to breakthroughs, and that's what I'll be sharing. And that's why I share with all my members as well in our group. These strategies weren't just effective, they were a game changer for my members, for us, for the broad audience, boost sales, and scaled without burning out. That burnout is a real thing. You can get that. This business does take a lot of time. So we want to help you make sure you're being successful and not burn out. The big discovery was sustainability and health conscious eating are where the trend is right now. And it's where it's been going for a few years. Definitely kicked off in 2020. Has continued be a big trend. They're now essential for many consumers. They have to have it. Microgreens are perfectly positioned for this trend. Saw that people tap into this demand and scale fast. You can get in this business and scale pretty fast if you can tap into the right demand. and hit the right people. Created a system to help growers to grow effectively, set profitable pricing, streamline their production, and so they can keep up with demand without burning out. If you have a partner, that's the best way to help not burn out for sure. But you can do it by yourself. Just go slower. So today we're going to walk you through some simple 3-step system that can transfer your business. First, we need to find the perfect niche for you, niche, whatever you want to call it. The one that's hungry for what you offer. Next, we're going to craft a price model and boost your revenue. And finally, we'll show you how to automate some tools to get your business out there. And make this easy. Make your business run on autopilot for marketing and stuff like that, which we all don't have time for. So we got to automate some of that stuff. It's not having AI do it for you. You do the work. It just helps you put the post out and stuff like that. So sound good? Let's get started on these 3 steps. All right. First, we'll find the perfect niche for you. We're going to dive deep in some niches here, some niches. Many different words. People say it different, but so we're going to dive deep into these, and so you can find the perfect niche for you. We'll define your audience, exactly where you want to focus your efforts, and how to attract buyers. I do highly recommend when we go through these, pick one. Do not try to do all of them because that's going to get you the burnout. You want to pick one and hammer that hard, get it going, and then you can move on to the next one. But don't try and do all of them at one time because you won't make it. You just won't. These steps allow you to stop wasting time and money and broaden your marketing efforts, and instead find customers that really care about sustainability, health consciousness. That's what you're going for. And then you reach that audience. You don't want to reach every audience. You want to reach that audience you're trying to reach. That's going to be the best spent of your time, your money, your efforts, all of that stuff. So let's get into some of them. All right. So high-end restaurants. This is where a lot of people are going to want to start, is high-end restaurants. I kind of don't recommend it, but we're going to start here because this is where people want to start. We got some students that are rocking it. Hopefully, I don't mind saying their name, but Bill and Cindy, they're rocking it out. They're killing the restaurants. They're really improving their business through restaurants. So it can start here. We started out as home deliveries and farmers markets, and it was very, very beneficial to us to learn and go slow and then kick it in. But we can help you get there faster because we help them get through the hurdles and stuff instead of what we learned through that, and help them get there faster, help them use that magical clipboard and all that stuff that we talk about. So we can help you get there for sure. And you can start here, but you're going to need somebody on your side to start here. So, you want to target chefs that prioritize fresh, unique ingredients, provide specialized microgreens such as amaranth, basils, pea shoots, along with custom blends. A lot of them have been doing custom blends, and you name it that restaurant. That's a great way to go. Now you got a custom blend with the restaurant name, and now you're both supporting local. It is awesome. But you have to be consistent in your quality with them. You have to be consistent with your delivery. You can't miss. They need to have that product. It's on their menu. So if you're brand new and you haven't grown a tray yet, don't start trying to sell something to a restaurant without first knowing if you can grow it. The visual appeal and the flavor profile of these dishes are amazing, as you can see with this photo here. That looks great. That's some cabbage and broccoli and kale on there. So awesome. So when you're going up after restaurants, you're going to want to build a relationship with the chefs. This is key. Don't try to build relationships with the person at the front counter, the hostess or anything like that. Want to build a relationship with the chefs. You got to get in with the chefs. Emphasize the value and establish relationships with the chefs that are passionate about high quality ingredients. Not every chef's going to be perfect for you. Regularly check in with chef clients about menu changes and seasonal needs. You got to be ahead of them. You got to know what seasons are coming up. We talk about that in our group. That it's holiday season coming up, so you got to be ahead of that. And you got to know that you got the products that they're going to want for that seasonal change. And then they'll change again after the first of the year. Then they'll change again in the spring. They'll change again in the summer. So you got to be ahead of them and know what they're going to want. But have them conversations with them. Easiest way to do it, but that's when you're building the relationships. So unique offering, custom blends. We just talked about. Offer microgreens that are not readily available anywhere else. Check what they're growing. If you're growing for chefs, what are they not growing in that area? If you got other microgreen growers or the big distributors or whatever else, what are they not growing? Learn that, grow that. That's going to be great. Like red garden amaranth. Amaranth is amazing. Shishu. These products stand out because not a lot of people grow them because they're hard to grow. We can help you grow them. Create custom blends that are tailored to them, like we talked about. A spicy mix if they're a taco place. You can do like cilantro, radishes, cabbage in there, something like that. Get some color, get some spice, get some flavor in it. Many different combinations you can come up with. Just make it colorful and taste good. All right. Consistent quality. We just talked about this a little bit. High-end restaurants need consistent quality products and reliable deliveries. If you say you're going to deliver on Tuesday, you say you're going to deliver on Friday, deliver on that day. Don't miss it and make sure you have the product. That means you might need to grow extra stuff that you normally aren't going to be growing. You might need to grow 3 trays instead of 2 trays, just so you make sure you have the product when you first start in these, because you want to make sure you have it. An extra tray doesn't cost that much to grow. We want to make sure you have the product you can deliver to a customer, especially chefs. You miss, they're going to not use you again. So make sure you deliver all the time. Uniform microgreens with each order. Provide samples ahead of time. Obviously, go in with samples. New varieties. Always come in with new stuff to the chefs. They love new stuff. Even if you're in there, make sure you're coming in new stuff and offering it to them first and say, you're the only one who's going to get this, whatever. You always want to be in there with new stuff because chefs love new stuff. They like to play. Presentation and shelf life. These are important. You got to highlight the attention to the package. Package has got to look good too, and it maintains freshness because you got to have that good quality package that's going to last in their cooler, so it stays fresh and visually appealing and stuff. They don't want mushy microgreens on their products on a busy Friday night. That'd be bad. Chefs want value, high presentation. Their standards are high, so you got to meet their standards. You can use eco-friendly packaging if they're curious about that, but make sure it's premium eco-friendly packages. That's going to reflect your product value as well and your product freshness. So make sure you have that. All right. So that's kind of chefs and restaurants. We're going to talk a little bit about health conscious consumers now. This is another segment you can go after. This is what we kind of target for our home deliveries or farmers markets, stuff like that. We talk a lot about that there. So you want to tap into the growing market of the consumers. They're stocking on nutrient-dense foods. That's what they're looking for. Microgreens can be marketed as additional smoothies, salads, meals, added vitamin and antioxidants. The key selling points here are highlight the microgreens' health benefits and their versatility in everyday meals. Consider packaging options like recipe cards or nutrient guides. You want to have something that they know how to make the product. They know what to do with it. Goes a long way if you can have some recipes on there. So we're going to focus on nutrient-dense microgreens. So education and health benefits here. Focus on nutrient-dense microgreens that the high level of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants in them. Share your educational stuff on your social media. And we're going to talk later about how to do all that stuff. And packaging such as infographics, recipes, or showcase microgreens on superfoods. So you want to make sure you're educating your people so they can continue using them. This is more like for home deliveries, farmers markets, grocery stores kind of area, not chefs. Chefs want pretty and color. Position as a daily health boost. You want to make sure they're using these microgreens daily. It's part of their diet. It's part of what they eat every day. So market an easy addition to meals for people who prioritize healthy eating. Highlight them so they can be added to smoothies, salads, sandwiches, steaks, bagels. So many uses for it. Wherever they're eating, they can use these, but highlight that. Let them know that for that nutrient abuse. Offer microgreens as a starter pack with these guys. There's a variety of type of customers that are going to explore their differences. So we do a sampler of some kind where it's got multiple varieties in it so they can try it out and they can get that to start with so they can find out what they like. You can continue that, and that's what they're going to get all the time if they want to. So come up with a price, come up with a name for it, whatever. We got a sampler that we just delivered to one customer. Now nobody else gets it, but he still likes it, so we still deliver it to him. He's the only person who gets it. It's what we started with, so we keep it for him. It's only one, but everybody else gets multiple different packages that orders it. So flexible. So you want to offer small, convenient containers that align with single-use or weekly consumption habits. You don't want to only be able to deliver 8 ounces of microgreens to home deliveries or to customers. You want the 2 ounces, maybe 3. ounce packages. But you want to be in that range that they can be small, they can use them, they don't get overwhelmed by it's too much. If you're only selling 4 and 5, 6 ounce, 8 ounce packaging, home people aren't going to get it. Regular people aren't going to want that. You want 2 ounce packages that can busy lifestyle, so they can just open a package, use what they want out of it, put it back maybe, or hopefully they use all of that 2 ounces in one setting. Then they got another package, they can use it again, but they can keep it fresh. They don't have to have it open all the time. Use clear, compostable packages to emphasize freshness and stability. Key factors appealing to health-conscious consumers. If you can get compostable packaging in your area, if you got a compostable facility, get that. If not, get post-recyclable packaging. That's the next best level. That's what I recommend. Testimonials. If you can get testimonials, that is the best. She'll share testimonies from customers, even if it's as a written. If it's a video of them using the product, even better. Like, that's golden if you can get that. Experience with health benefits, like it's increased energy, help with easy meal prep for them, whatever it is. If you get your customers to do that, throw them some free products, you're golden. You can put that on your social media. That could be the biggest thing you could ever do for yourself. Partner with local health influencers if you have any of them. If you have local health influencers, people are into health, talking about it on the radio. We had one that was a health conscious doctor that was on the radio that picked our packages up at one of the grocery stores and talked about it on the air, tagged us and all that stuff. We didn't even have to pay her or do anything. She just did it on her own. It was amazing. It probably boosted our sales, but we don't even know. You can't even connotate that because it's in a big metropolitan area. So definitely was great beneficial. So if you can get one of them, great. If you have to give them free stuff, not a big deal. They can introduce your market by broaden that audience and hit a lot of people. So that is huge if you can get that. Especially grocery stores. Now let's talk about specialty grocery stores and farmers markets. We're going to lump these two kind of together. Offering local grown fresh microgreens in a grocery store is huge. That's our main business, is grocery stores. That's what changed our business life and everything like that, was going into grocery stores. Farmers markets, love farmers markets. We've done farmers markets for 4 years. We'll be coming up on 5th year. Still debating whether we're going to do them or not. We may be doing just one. We started at 6 when we first started. We were going almost every day to a farmers market, as many as we can do, find out which ones worked for us and everything else. So that was awesome to do. But you can connect directly with your consumers, directly with your customers, and find out what they like, find out what they didn't like, and you really help develop your business off of that. Highly recommend farmers market because it's best marketing, best testing ground you could ever have, and you get to make money. So you want to make it, appeal local buying. Obviously, if you're the farmers market, you're a local thing. People love to come there and buy local. Some organic food enthusiasts, engaging customers face to face. Like I said, it's amazing. If you haven't been to a farmers market, highly recommend going to a farmers market. They are awesome. All right. So positioning local and sustainable choice, obviously. So emphasize that your microgreens are locally grown using sustainable practices that reduce food mileage and support local economy. That sustainability, like you're only going a few miles. One of our grocery stores we deliver to is less than a mile away from us. Like, couldn't be any more local. So we got that selling point all the time when we're there. We just did a sampling event there and was able to let people know where we're at and everything else and talk to them. So that really emphasized that local. So hyper local, the better. Displaying your certificates, if you've got them at the farmers market, if you want to display your certificates, create educational signage. We have a fresh sheet that has links to everything and how to make recipes on it, along with our packaging has that as well. Has a QR code on it to go to recipes for that product specific. And that goes to our website, so they can go out there and check out recipes as well. So, and then it's got all our information on there as well, of our certifications and all that, CAP certified, all that stuff's on there. So the more educational stuff you can do is huge. Educate them how to use it at the farmers market, give them flyers, talk to them. Huge, huge, huge. And if you're in a grocery store, a lot of them will let you sample. We got a sampling event coming up in a couple Saturdays at a grocery store, and we're going to try to do as many as we can over the winter and boost our sales in the grocery stores. So one chain that we're in 7 of their locations. They just did a whole revamp and put us in the schematics and put us in the pushers and all that stuff and everything else. So now we're a feature prominent part of their products. So we're in. That's awesome. And now we're up out of the wells on most of them, and we're in pushers and visual to everybody else, which is going to change how much we sell tremendously. But it's been a long-term goal there. Providing varied product ranges. So you want to vary your products. Offer popular varieties that sell well, like radishes, sunflowers, peas, broccoli, mixes like a spicy salad mix. But add in some unique ones too that different your products from anybody else or any other suppliers. Rotate out seasonal stuff. Like we'll rotate 1 or 2 items usually out of a grocery store. We get 12 spots on a lot of them. We have like 18 products. So we'll rotate some things out every once in a while just to freshen it up and give people different looks. That offers a fresh and exciting something. They're like, oh, something new. They may have got it 6 months ago, but they forgot. And they're like, oh, it's new. And then they'll buy more stuff. So keep that going in your healthier greens and everything else. You can do stuff for winter, summer, spring if you want to bring something out like that and call it a spring mix, a summer mix, a fall mix, and have it specially designed for that. You can do that. We have a spring salad. It was just named that because we made it in the spring. We sell it all the time still, all through the year. So farmers markets provide a unique opportunity to be face-to-face to your customers, interact with them, and share your story behind your farm. People want to be brought in. We talk about this all the time. We'll talk about it in social media stuff. They want to be brought in to your business. They want to know you. They want to feel like they know you. They want to see your business. They want to see your struggles. They want to see your success. They want to see you doing things. So bring them in and educate them. It can be huge. You ain't got to worry about somebody stealing this. Most people are going to want to do it themselves. They're just going to want to eat it. So bring them in to your door. Consider often samples, obviously. If you can sample at the farmer's market, huge. Go to grocery stores if you're in there and sample. The more times you can get this food in people's mouths, they like it, they understand it, they taste it. They may not want to purchase it because they've never tried it. So this is an opportunity to get them to try. So if you can do that, and then share some. If you can do some live demos of recipes, awesome. If you can sit out there and cook with it, great. If not, at least get them to eat it. Set up an attractive market stand. You have to have an attractive market stand. If they never come to your stand, they're never going to be able to get educated and know about the microgreens. You have to have a good looking stand. Our tents are green. Our tablecloths are green. It's very eye appealing. People come by, it's going to catch their eye. You want to be able to have to catch their eye. The microgreens alone aren't going to do that. So catch their eyes. And then obviously once they come up, you need to have good looking packaging, good looking products, or they're not going to buy, or they're not going to even come back again. So we want to make sure. So use like wooden crates also. We got some of the wooden crates you can get from the hardware store, Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, whichever. And they're just little wooden crates you can use to stand up, put signs on, just attractive table. You can look at our social media. You can see our stuff on there. We've done many things with that with the farmers market and showed that. So I think we've done a live at a farmers market as well. So you can check that out. Gives great things. Gives that farm to table feel, that it looks like it's right from the farm. Very, very good. Make your stands look good and bring them in. All right, offering subscription boxes and home deliveries. This is where we started at, home deliveries and farmers markets. So create a subscription or delivery service that provides fresh microgreens on a weekly. I highly suggest weekly, but you can do it monthly or bi-weekly if that's what your market is going for. But I highly, highly recommend doing it weekly if you can. You want these people eating it weekly. And plus it makes a better sense for you as a business to do it weekly. And because it's convenient, it's regular, it's fresh every week to them. People go to the grocery store and buy stuff every week. So you want to same thing. So you want to emphasize the freshness, convenience, deliver straight to your door, offer doorstep delivery right to your door. Boom, it's there. Offer different descriptions that are flexible, such as a chef's choice, a salad mix, a buy 5, get one free, buy 4, get one free, whatever it is. Buy 5, you get it for $20, $25, whatever it is. Give them a little bit of discount, give them a little bit of incentive to buy more. They can go a long way. Or come up with a big sampler box, whichever. But something to make a selling point. You got to market it. You gotta sell it to them. People like a deal. So everybody likes a deal, right? If you like a deal, put that in the chat. I like a deal because everybody likes a deal. So emphasize the ease of having fresh microgreens delivered regularly, ideal for people who are busy lives. People are busy. They're shopping. They're everything. They're everywhere. They're working. So you want to be convenient for them. People like that, and it's a healthy option, convenient. Offer guaranteed freshness with every delivery. Provide care instructions definitely in the beginning. We always give them the care instructions and how to use in the beginning. Even if you know they're experienced microgreen growers, do it anyway. Our eaters, they're experienced microgreen eaters, do it anyway. Give them instructions on how to use your products, how to care for it. Care for it is probably the bigger thing. If they're already buying them, they probably know how to use them. They have some idea, but you can give them some new ideas. But if they're need to know how to care for them to keep them fresh for the whole week. So make sure they understand that. Personalized options. You know, you can personalize everything. It's your business. You can make it however you want. You can customize it to their need. So choosing that weekly, the bi-weekly if they need it, or monthly if they need it. Really want to push them to the weekly though. But we did do bi-weekly in the beginning. We never did monthly. We never got anybody on monthly, but we did do bi-weekly in the beginning. But really want them on weekly prescription. That's the ones that are going to stay. Everybody that was ever bi-weekly stopped at some point. Everybody that's weekly has stayed. So make sure that you got the weekly versus the bi-weekly. Monthly, probably definitely not. So introduce special themes like a chef's choice, seasonal mix, stuff like that. Add that to their experience. Flexible pricing, we talked about that. Cater to the household needs, vary it for size. When they go to get a prescription, you can put on your website, this feeds a family of 4 for a week. This feeds a family of 5 for a week. This, whatever it is. Excuse me. Get a drink of water. Now, so you can tailor that to family of 4, family of 5, whatever it feeds for a week. That is a great way to go. So start with a family of 4, family of 5, family of 6, probably the only options you really need. And then that way they can customize it. They know how much they need to order. Great to do that. Loyalty program, discounts for lifetime subscriber. If you've been with us for 3 months, we'll give you a free box of microgreens of our choosing, something like that. It's easy for you to do. Adding value through recipes. This is what I was talking about with our packaging here. You can do simple recipes, usage tips, all that stuff, and you can have it all on your website. There's a QR code right in the center there. You can see they can scan that to learn more. It's going to take them to a recipe, and then it's going to be on the whole website so they can search everything else. So definitely high on that. You want to get something like that on your packaging. Wish we had that in the beginning. That is fairly new over the last year or so. We've had that. So that's new within the last year. So definitely use that, scan it, put recipes on it. It is great to use. Partner with chefs and nutritionists to create exclusive content that you can put on your website to force the benefit of the microgreens. If you have somebody in your area that is huge. Partner with wellness and fitness centers. We got one member that has his microgreens in his gym that he goes to, and they put it in the cooler. They sell out every week. It is awesome. So yoga studios, gyms, nutrition stores offer microgreens as a post-workout snack. Benefit balanced diet. Name it the stuff like, hey, after workout microgreens or something like that. Whatever you come up with, or pre-microgreens. Give you that energy boost. Or make it maybe energy boost, you would name it. Something like that. Or post-workout kick, something that would be specific to like people working out. It could be the same product you have for something else that's labeled something else. Just put a label on it that says that, if that's what it actually does. And then that way you can market it specifically to that gym or to the gyms. Goes a long way. And then it's in there visually. Everybody's got it. Promoting microgreens is nutrient rich, what they are. Natural products that support healthy lifestyle. Cross promote with the fitness center. You can name it something, the fitness center name, something like that. Have a sampling event there as well is huge. Health driven markets. So position your microgreens as a nutrient dense option that complements the activity lifestyle and appeals to fitness and wellness. So you want to make sure it's a complement to what they're doing, which these products are. Highlight the levels of vitamins in it, A, C, E, as well as antioxidants, which are appealing to clients and look natural health boosting. Huge for gyms, yoga studios, all that stuff. Cross promotion stuff. So being able to cross promotion opportunities with the fitness center is huge. So like I said, naming them something that's their gym, naming them something that was going to be a pros workout or something like that. And again, offer free samples and stuff in the gym as well. And if you go in there and sample, huge. I know our one member did that. Really helped his business. Place your products at the juice bar If you can get in juice bars, smoothie stations, if they have that at the gym, also talk to them about being in there and tell about the benefit, wheatgrass benefit for that, for juicing and all that stuff. Health conscious people are going to want that for sure. If they're making protein bars or something there, you can add stuff into that as well. A lot of gyms are doing that now. They got a kitchen. They're making their own stuff. So you can add that into there as well. It would be huge. Offer convenient ready to eat packages for the post workout. Like I said, like it's ready to eat. Which you get into some health stuff, some health code stuff, but check your local area, what you can do there. But if you can make it ready to eat right when they're done, huge. So if you can do that for sure. And market it as that after workout snack that is not a bar, not a lot of meat. It's microgreens. Gives you that after workout boost. Simply special diets and meal prep services. If you can get into these are huge. You can get into meal prep services, huge. We're working on it now, trying. But we're these are ones hard to crack because they got a price point that they got to meet, and you kind of really got to work with them. So we're working on that. Offer microgreens as a meal prep service, catering diet specific audience like vegans, keto, paleo clients who seek high nutrient, low calorie ingredients. Key selling points: microgreens are versatile ingredients capable of various diets, all diets. Provide educational content on how microgreens complement these specific dietary needs, though, that are specific for that. And that's the material we're working on so we can get into that area. So it's very, very much, you got to be able to hit that. You got to know what you're talking about there and be able to hit that. Aligning with diet specific needs. So a lot of people got specific diets. So if somebody has a specific diet, you can definitely align with what they're doing there with their diets. So low calorie, high nutrient option compatible with vegan, like we just talked about, all these diets and all the other popular diets, you can fit in there. Educate meal prep companies about the versatility of microgreens and enhance the taste, texture, nutrient value, density. So it takes education. You got to get in there and talk to them and educate them. A lot of people, even in these industries that are the health niches, sometimes they don't understand. So it takes a little bit of education. Offer bulk packaging to the meal prep services, just like you do restaurants. Consistent quality, reliable business, same as restaurants here. Think restaurants when you're delivering to these. Emphasize microgreens can be delivered weekly, so you can get it there weekly. Same thing. Suitable for meal prep schedules, because that's when they're making their stuff weekly as well. So this goes right in there and how fresh it is. So it's perfect to get in. Recipe integration and diet guides. Provide guide how microgreens can complement specific diets, like we just talked about, so they can go into that meal prep. Include a guide benefit with each diet type. So fiber for vegan diets, low carb for keto, whatever one it is for specific like that, and what microgreen would go great with that diet. So this does take a lot more work. Obviously, this is probably when your business is already up and running really good. Showcase the versatility of health benefits. Highlight microgreens can be used as a garnish, salad base, or blend of sauces, making them ideal for any diverse meal offering. Promote the idea that microgreens can elevate meal presentation and add nutrient values, helping the meal companies stand out from all the other meal companies. So that can be a big selling point as well. All right. If you guys got any questions about that, go ahead and put them in chat. We will answer questions at the end of this. We will take any questions from our members that are watching over on Zoom first. And then if we got time, we will take questions from anybody on YouTube. But right now, we're going to get into pricing and profit and accessibility. Getting paid what you're worth. This is huge. A lot of people undervalue themselves. So prices where most growers struggle. It gets too high, or they lose buyers, or they go too low. You lose profits. I'll show you how you can price consistently and create a model that feels fair to your customers and still support your business and making money. We got to make money at this. When you're priced correctly, not only will your profits increase, but you also build a loyal customer base that value you. I know a lot of people who sell that don't make money because they don't got priced right. A lot of people who overprice and don't sell anything because they're pricing too high. So this is very delicate balance. So balancing profit and accessibility. These are very important strategies in pricing. The key to charging profitability is while ensuring your customers can afford and appreciate the value of the microgreens. You want to set clear goals here. Identify whether your focus is on high margin, i.e., restaurants, very high margin there, our volume sales like market consumers, like going to grocery stores, different pricing guides, different strategies. So it takes different value. It takes different strategy here. So understanding that. So understanding your costs is where you got to start. A lot of people like, what do I need to price it at? Well, what is your cost? What's your inputs? You got to know your inputs. So you got to know your seeds, your labors, your utilities, etc. Everything that goes into that. If you're paying for a place, you have to know what your inputs are. If you don't know what your inputs are, you'll never know what to price your microgreens at, and it's different for everybody. You buying in bulk, you're not buying in bulk. What's your packaging? What's your label? What's so many factors. But we're going to get into that a little bit. So calculating your per tray cost. This is where you need to start. So you need to know your breakdown of your fixed costs, your variables tray per cost, including seeds, soil, water, labor that takes care of it. Even if you're doing it yourself, how long does it take you to do it? If you're paying somebody, how much would that be? You always got to factor that in still. Always still factor labor in, even if it's yourself doing it. So what's your profit margin goals? Do you know that? If you're in the chat, do you know your profit margin goals that you want to get on microgreens? Put that in the chat. So describe your target profit margin, sustainability. For example, aiming for 30, 40% can be a margin that provides healthy benefits while covering all your overhead. Some people maybe 20, some people maybe 60. Do you know yours? Simple calculations. We'll walk through a simple calculations sheet here in a minute that shows you how to participate and get to that profitability unit. This sheet is part of our microgreen business coaching program that you can get a 7-day free trial on. If you go there, links in the chat, I'm sure. And you can go there and get that 7-day free trial, and you'll get a sheet on how to price your microgreens. Well worth more than what you'll ever pay for coaching. Leveraging value-based pricing highlights unique benefits, emphasize the health benefits, sustainability, fresh your microgreens, justify the higher prices. You can justify higher prices if you can justify it. Target high-value segments, focus on customers willing to pay a premium, like health-conscious consumers, especially stores, restaurants. So you don't want to go in Walmart, okay? You want to go into higher-end grocery stores if you're going for grocery stores. That's the different value days. You make very little on this product over here, if anything at all, or you're going to make good money. So customer perception, describe how it presents your microgreens, a premium product that you do organic practices, local sourcing as much as you can increase your perceived value. So you got to have that value baked in. And you have to do that through media. You have to do that through social media. You have to get on there. You don't have to show your face, but you have to get on social media and tell people about your products. So when you're getting started, you want to do market research. Conduct a local research. Farmers markets are great for this. So what's your competitors' pricing? You can go out in the grocery stores or go wherever they're selling, get online, figure out what price is in your area. Aim to position yourselves competitively while emphasizing unique freshness and organic practices if that's what you're doing. You can position yourself not at the same price. You can be higher if you can justify it. So flexible options offer different pricing, packaging size, single use, bulk pricing to appeal to a variety of customers. But you need to figure one segment out. Discount strategies. Consider occasional promotionals. Offer loyalty discounts, like we talked about earlier, or large purchases to stay competitive and attract customers. So like 5 for 20 or 5 for 25, whatever your area is able to handle. They feel like they're getting a deal. That's what the people want. Tiered and subscription-based pricing. Let's talk a little bit about that. So pricing tiers and accessibility. Create a basic, mid-level, or premium price tiers. For example, small single-use packages or standard weekly packages, that's what you're going to deliver to home deliveries. Or a Chef's Choice subscription box, something like that, or a sampler, whatever you want to call it. So you can get different pricing tiers on that. What I like the best for home deliveries is a subscription-based model where they're on a weekly subscription or a monthly subscription, begin delivered every week. Offers subscription options for regular deliveries, appealing to customers' value, convenience, and freshness. And you want to have automatic payments set up, guys. Like it automatically comes out before you deliver. Pro tip there. Encourage long-time commitments by providing incentives like discounted rate for long subscriptions or loyalty rewards, encouraging regular orders. Like I said earlier, give them something, throw something in extra every once in a while. especially if you have extra. Throw it into them. They're going to get a value out of it. You're going to get value out of it. Everybody benefits. Making microgreens accessible to a wider audience. So if you want to try to hit a wider audience, if you're not getting things, so you want to branch out and get a lot of audience. So offer smaller, more affordable packages. Maybe you need to do a 1 ounce package at $3, and that's going to hit people. Make trial or something. However you want to do it, that you can get a more affordable package in there. Consumers who want to just try microgreens, so trial microgreens or whatever you want to call it, and just charge a lower price to get it in their hands and get them trying it. Bulk discounts for restaurants or meal services. We do bulk discounts for restaurants ish. If we sell 4 ounce for a higher price than we sell 8 ounces. They're still paying a premium price, but they do get a little discount if they do 8 ounces of product. Less packaging for us, less labor for us packing it, all that stuff. So you can make it more accessible to them. They think they're getting a really good deal. Accept different payment methods. You want to be able to accept all kinds of payment methods. So you want to be able to set credit cards, digital cards, Venmo, PayPal, all that stuff, all the major credit cards. Or you're going to lose sales, especially at the farmers markets. Apple Pay is huge now, so Google Pay. You want to be able to accept all that stuff. Monitoring and adapting your pricing strategy. So regular price audits. Every time we get new seeds in, I put it into our spreadsheet of what price it is and make sure we're doing good still. Make sure we're still hitting our profit margin. If not, we may need to adjust. Seed prices are going to go up. We switch soils. That price changes, whatever. So always be adjusting your pricing at least every time you're getting seeds. Use the spreadsheet to put that in there, which you can get in our coaching program. Gathering customer feedbacks. Always ask customers, even if they've been your customer for 2 years, ask them how things are going. They may be like, I don't really like the peas that you're giving in a sampler. Oh, no problem. You want me to change that out with something else? Or you want me to add more sunflowers? Whatever it is. Or I don't like that brassica blend that you're giving us. Can I get a different package? They'd be afraid to ask. And they're just not eating it or they're giving it away. So always check in with your customers. You have to check in with them. Or they're going to drop. If you never check in with them, you never ask how things are going, you never talk to them, you just drop stuff at the door and you run away. At least text them, call them, something every once in a while to get their feedback. You may learn things. Adapting with business growth. As your brand grows, consider price adjustments that reflects increase of brand value and enhances products. You may be able to charge more because you have a better brand. Nike charges more because they have a better brand, not because they build better clothes than Starter or Champ. It's just they have a better brand. That's why they charge more. So if your brand builds and you go high, you can start charging more within reason. Don't go crazy. But as your expenses increase, you may need to increase your prices as your brand grows as well. So this is the copy of the sheet that I was talking about, our price calculation sheet. If you've never seen this before, you put all our prices in this. This is just a screenshot of it. So all the seeds and stuff go over the left-hand side, but you can't see, kind of cut off. And then the prices all go out. It goes for seed cost, electric cost, what it costs per tray to build, the cost per yield, what you're selling at retail. This is an old sheet that I had a screenshot for. We charge more than $4 now. We do 2 ounce packages, not all different sizes, but this is just an example. I wanted to show one that has a whole bunch of different ounce sizes and stuff on it, so you can see the difference. The package is still the same. We actually are getting better pricing on our package now that we're buying in bulk. So your prices also change with that as more you can buy in bulk and stuff. So like I said, this sheet is available. It has retail prices, it has wholesale prices on it, and it has restaurant pricing all labeled in here to make sure you're making a profit. Very good sheet. I'm sure some of the students could say that. I know some of them have used it. So, all right. So we're going to talk about streamlining your social media and automating with automation tools. You got to stay connected with your customers. If you don't stay connected with your customers, they're never going to know you exist. You're never going to get new ones. You have to be out there in social media. You may not like social media, but you have to be out there. So you got to stay connected and grow with your followers, like that they spend all day online, most of them, without spending all day online. Some people do spend all day online. We don't have time to spend all day online. So you want to use tools that allow you to be online all the time, but you don't necessarily have to go and post every day or post every hour or post every twice a day, all that stuff. You can set it up to do that stuff automated. There's a lot of ways to do it, tons of ways to do it, using automating tools to schedule posts, engaging customers regularly, go in and comment when people comment yourself. Keep your microgreen business in front of your audience and build trust and loyalty. And you get to free up time and let automation handle the work while you focus on growing your business, or you take a day off to be with your family after you water your microgreens. You can still be on social media posting out there. So I personally use this guy called Kevin. This is his school group, and it's school.com/affordable free time. He's currently going through a change. This group is going to go free the 1st of November here in a couple days, I believe. In a couple days, it's going to go to free. Right now, it's $27. But you can join this. I think you can go to the wait list. You can't even join right now. You can just go to a wait list, and then you can get on there. He is going to have a free group. He does a lot of stuff for you, all that kind of stuff to automate your business. Great tool. I can sit down one day and make all my posts, schedule them out, and then the automation goes in and pulls them and schedules it. It's amazing. It's awesome. That's how you can stay out there and keep your stuff going. And then you can just check in and comment and talk to people and stuff like that, but you don't have to actually go post. So I highly recommend checking him out. And we'll put a link in the chat as well for him. So imagine having time. Imagine your business is thriving and you're not bogged down by endless tasks, a clear niche, and then you have a clear niche to keep your customers coming back. Your profitability, your pricing, streamlined production, you're no longer struggling to keep up. You're enjoying your business. You get to enjoy your life. You get to enjoy your business you've built. Customers trust you. They love your brand, and you have the time and freedom to keep growing your impact. That's what we're working towards today. So that is what our goal is with you. That's what our goal is with our coaching. Show you some pictures of just what we are in our stores that we got. We're in different levels, some in pushers, some down in the wells, some up just on the shelf. So many different ways that we have our microgreens displayed and stuff there. So you can, there's multiple ways to do it. But that's just some of the ways that we got our products. I just wanted to show you guys. Again, microgreen business coaching, free 7-day pass. You can choose to do yearly or monthly. Right now it's $47. It is going up. Probably the 1st of November. It is going to be going up. So you want to get in, or it's $395 a year. That is the best deal. $395 a year to get in on that. And you can lock in a 7-day free pass. You can get in there and search around, see if you like it, see what we got before you have to commit to buy. You can go in and cancel after 7 days and you're good to go. If not, we'd love to have you over there. We have a lot of students over there that are flourishing. We have 40 members that are in that group. When I took the screenshot, 3 were online. So yeah, 7-day pass. We do almost every week live Q&As. This week we're not because of Halloween, and then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, but we're there 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 times a month. Live Q&A where you can come and ask questions with me and my wife. Both are on there. She actually gets on and talks to people on the Zooms, so you can see her then. So you'll see the person behind the business that makes really everything run is her. So I hope to you guys join us over there. If you don't want to join us over there, we do have a free group, and it is at school.com/microgreens for profit. You can join for free. There's some stuff over there. There's not a lot, but there's a free community. You can connect with people. We do some free pass success meetings and stuff over there as well. There is some pricing sheets. There's some stuff over there. Go check it out. It's free. School.com/microgreens for profit. And you can check that out over there. The link is in the chat as well. So, yep. All right. So that's the end of the presentation. And we will be going into Q&A for everybody who's here live. If you got any questions, please put them in the chat. Other than that, people watching on the replay, we'll talk to you next time.